Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Brittany, and I'm coming at you today with my top 10 favorite Steven Universe characters. And before I start, I'd like to say that this video was suggested by Netherman Studios. You should go check his channel out and subscribe. Anyways, on with the video. Number 10, Onion. Onion is not one of my favorite characters, but he is not my most hated character. He's weird and kind of evil, I would say. I don't know. He's really awkward. And like, he's a vegetable also, so I don't know what to make of him. But he has some like likable qualities about him. Like, he's just a kid doing kid things. Number 9, Jasper. Now, Jasper is like at the same category with Onion, as in not one of my favorite characters, but not one that I hate. But she is loyal to her diamond, and she is one of the strongest gems. I think the only gems that are probably stronger than her are Lapis and Aquamarine. And I mean strong as in they could fight non-fusions, as in they could beat someone who's not a fusion. And she can beat non-fusions. The only time Jasper was beat was fusions. Number 8, Peridot. Now, Peridot is one of the gems I like more than dislike. She is now a crystal gem, and I love that so much. Her whole redemption arc was amazing and perfect. Her metal bending powers, like, who knew she had those? We didn't, but now we do, and now she does too, and that's just so amazing. And like, throughout the show we see her using them, and I think that's so cool that she found out she has this power and is using it. She even used her metal bending to poof Jasper, and I think that's so cool. Number 7, Sapphire. Sapphire is so calm and smart, and she is badass. Like, she's like the better half of the gem of Garnet, but like, I don't want to like put Ruby out there, but I don't really like Ruby so much. I like really love Sapphire because she's like the brains, and you could see more of Sapphire in Garnet, like from my perspective, because I'm Ruby is hot-headed. So yeah. Number 6, Pearl. Now, Pearl is someone I can relate to so much. Number 1, she's salty, and I'm salty too. So it's just like birds of a feather flock together. I think I used this in the last video, but that quote. But yeah, and she's also a very good fighter. Like, have you seen her with that sword? Like, when Pearl run up on you with that sword, you know you getting your ass beat. Unless you Aquamarine, because you just gonna like defeat her. Oh, but number 5, Connie. Connie is one of my favorite humans from Beach City, from Steven Universe. Because she is so determined to be a fighter. She even learned how to sword fight. Sword fight. She even learned sword fighting. And that is so cool to me, that she could fight gems. A human is fighting gems. And I know Steven fights gems too, but he's half gem. But Connie's a full-out human out here being badass, fighting all these gems. Like, thumbs up to her. Like, she got all the courage. Number 4, Steven. Now, Steven obviously is one of the best characters in the show. For me, not the best character, because he does have some flaws. And he doesn't know how to use his powers so greatly yet. Like, with healing and other things. There's a lot of gaps in like Steven's redemptions, or his, like, the way he is. I mean, he's his own mother. Like, nobody can explain that. But Steven is a really great character. He's such like kind-hearted. He makes stupid decisions sometimes, but majority of the time ends up winning, or defeating whoever he has to defeat, whether it be with a fusion in him and Connie, which is Stevani, or anything like that. Steven is a really great character and a really fun character, and just like brings the life to the show. Hence the show's name being Steven Universe. Number 3, Greg. Now Greg is my favorite human character. He's such a great parent, and that is like that itself is so awesome, because you don't see that many great parents in the real world, and you can say that there is, but majority of the times parents are not as good as Greg. I mean, he's raising his own son after his, like, technically he's raising his wife. Like, his son is his wife, and that is so crazy. Like, that is really, really crazy. Like, oh my goodness. You just have to give Greg, like, props for that. Props for being there throughout Steven's life. Props for Greg, like, right after Steven was born, even though that Rose was gone and Rose wasn't there anymore, Greg wanted to be part of Steven's life all the way. He even, like, accepted Steven going on missions. Even though he was so scared for Steven, he knew that was the right thing to do. So I think that makes Greg so awesome. Number 2, Amethyst. Now, Amethyst is one of my favorite gems of all time. I loved her from the beginning, and I love her even more now. Her redemption arc, like, just like Peridot's, was beautiful. She is so relatable for the fact that she is different. She's very different. She came out smaller than most of the other Amethysts, and she was cooked for too long. The people she hangs out with were not born on Earth. They were born on Homeworld. Or not born in the same, because they're gems. They were, I don't know. But she's from Earth. Most of the rebellion was from Homeworld. She was different in a sense from all of them. And I think that's, like, so great. Like, and she is, like, so underestimated. Like, you would think that she would not be as good as other gems because she's a runt, but she's like one of the only gems that could hold, like, shape shifting for so long. Like, she held that Jasper shape shift from all the way from Earth to, like, the moon base, and that was, like, so amazing. Like, even though she's a runt, she could do great things. Number 1, Garnet. And I mean, if you watched my channel for, like, a few months now, if you see my Halloween vlog, then you should have known that Garnet would have been number 1. She's sick as fuck, and that alone should just make her everyone's favorite gem. But, like, I love the fact that she's a fusion. I love the whole concept around fusion, and every time she talks about it, she's so cool, and she's like the most badass gem out there. And, like, even, like, in the beginning of Ruby and Sapphire's relationship, when they had unintentionally fused, and, like, Sapphire just ran off with Ruby, like, that was freaking badass. Like, she was like, yo, Blue Diamond, I'm about to dip, ain't gonna see you no more. And that was just like, oh, I just love Garnet. I really, 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 really love Garnet. Even though in the past episodes, like, the few episodes from, like, this year, like, the few episodes after Season Bomb 5, Garnet was not very smart, just like when the Ruby, like, which I forgot what, I think it was Navy, she left with the ship, and, like, Garnet, you could see the future, like, why didn't you just prevent that? But Garnet still always got my heart, always, because she is stronger than you. But that is the end of my video. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and suggest more videos for me to do. That's it for today, guys. Bingo bongo. You guys like my new outro? My new outro phrase? That's my outro. Bingo bongo. Bye.
Do it for her. That's how you know you can win. You do it for her. That is to say, you'll do it for him.